Leo, bold heart of the zodiac, you didn't stumble across this message by accident. Something divine aligned to bring you right here, right now, because September 11th, 2025, is not just another Thursday, it's your golden window for financial breakthrough. The stars have spoken, and they are pointing directly at you. Let's be clear from the start. This video has one intention: to help you unlock the full energetic potential of a day that could shift your money, your mindset, and your momentum. If you've been waiting for confirmation that abundance is approaching, this is it. As you open this video, feel this deeply. The universe is preparing to release a financial flow so aligned with your soul that it will feel both destined and overdue. On this specific day, the cosmos choreographs a rare and powerful astrological alignment that will impact you more than any other sign. The sun shines from Virgo, illuminating your second house of wealth and values. Jupiter, planet of expansion and divine reward, sits powerfully in Taurus, activating your 10th house of legacy and public recognition. And to crown this moment, a full moon in Pisces unlocks deep inner knowing, spiritual confidence, and quantum level receiving. Everything around you is aligning to say, Leo, prepare your wallet. Abundance is on the way. But this isn't just about astrology. It's about energy. It's about belief. It's about the vibration you hold when you declare to the universe, I am open. I am worthy. I am ready. And right now, I want you to feel something deeper than just curiosity. I want you to feel called. Called to rise. Called to trust. Called to finally see yourself not just as a dreamer, but as a vessel of divine prosperity. You didn't click this by chance. You were summoned. So before we dive in, let me invite you into this moment fully. Pause and breathe with me. Place your hands over your heart. And if this message already resonates, if your soul is whispering, yes, then write it in the comments below. I'm ready to receive what the universe has been holding for me. Not just for me, not just for this channel, but for you. This act alone is a declaration of energy. One that tells the unseen realm you are available, alert, and aligned. And speaking of this space, if you're here, your presence is sacred. Every like, every comment, every time you subscribe or share, you breathe life into a community that was built for seekers, believers, and those who are ready to transform financial limitation into divine opportunity. So thank you. From the deepest part of my being, thank you for showing up not just for this video, but for yourself. Stay with me until the end, Leo. Because what the universe is revealing for you on September 11th is not just Bridget's life shifting. You'll understand why this timing is perfect. You'll see how your gifts align with this energetic portal. And most importantly, you'll walk away knowing exactly what to do to turn potential into tangible results. Now, tell me honestly, what pulled you here today? What energy brought you to this very moment? Let's find out together. Leo, you've already begun to feel it, haven't you? That subtle inner stirring. That quiet sense that something monumental is shifting beneath the surface of your everyday life. And it's not just a hunch. It's an invitation. An alignment. A sacred contract from the cosmos, stamped with the date September 11th, 2025, and signed in the language of light. In astrology, timing is everything. And this moment, this particular momentous, wrapped in an astrological configuration so potent, so ripe with divine orchestration, that it's impossible to ignore. When the sun, your ruling force of identity and self-worth, moves through Virgo and lights up your second house of value and money, it is not merely shining a light on your bank account. It is revealing where you have equated your worth with what you possess. It is calling you to rewrite the story of wealth not as accumulation, but as alignment. Not as proving your worth, but finally honoring it. And then comes Jupiter, stationed in Taurus, expanding the 10th house of your chart, the house of legacy, public contribution, and soul-aligned career. Jupiter here doesn't just whisper opportunity, it roars with the promise of expansion, blessing, and recognition for those who dare to believe in their own impact. It's as if the universe is asking, Leo, are you finally ready to take up space not from ego, but from truth? Are you ready to let your light lead and let your voice build something that outlives you? This is no small moment. And yet, it becomes more sacred still with the arrival of the full moon in Pisces. Soft, emotional, intuitive Pisces activating the deepest part of your consciousness. The place where your fears and your long-forgotten dreams coexist in quiet chambers of your heart. This full moon is not merely a light in the sky. It is a mirror. A spiritual flashlight held up to the edges of your financial anxiety, your inherited beliefs about lack, your tendency to either overgive or overprove. And it asks gently, yet firmly, what do you need to release in order to truly receive? Receiving isn't always easy. Especially for a Leo whose pride has long been tied to productivity, perfection, or performance. But this time, the universe is inviting you to receive not because you earned it through hard labor or effort, but because you finally believe you're worthy of more than just enough. This is the kind of receiving that builds spiritual wealth first, where abundance flows not because you chase it, but because you embody it. And I want you to know, if this moment feels tender, emotional, or even overwhelming, that's okay. Because you are not just stepping into more money. You are stepping into a healed relationship with value itself. You are stepping out of the story that you must always be strong, always carry others, always know the next move. And you are stepping into a quieter, more powerful truth that your energy, your heart, your vision, those are the currencies that matter most. So breathe into this, Leo. This isn't just a forecast. It's a homecoming. This isn't just about increasing your income, it's about reclaiming the inner permission to expand. You are not here to survive. You are here to radiate. To build. To leave a mark not only on the world but on your own lineage, your own legacy. If you feel this truth stirring inside you, speak it out loud or write it below. Let your voice ripple into the field of possibility. Let your words anchor the energy of this moment. Let the universe know, I am ready to redefine my wealth from the inside out. Because September 11th isn't just a date, it's a portal. And Leo, you've just stepped through it. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when desire meets divine timing and action becomes the bridge between the two. And for you, Leo, that moment is now. You've stepped through the portal of awareness, and now you are being gently but firmly called into the sacred space of practical alignment. This is not about striving, or chasing, or proving. This is about claiming. Declaring. Choosing the kind of wealth that isn't built on stress or scarcity, but on clarity, sovereignty, and intention. This part of your journey is deeply personal. It's where you move from cosmic insight into conscious creation. The stars have already aligned, the energy is ripe, the gates are open. But the question remains, will you meet the opportunity with structure? Will you be bold enough to define what abundance looks like for you, not just in numbers, but in time, in peace, in impact? The truth is, abundance always responds to specificity. Vague wishes get vague results. But a clear declaration of vision infused with detail and emotion sets the entire universe into motion. So don't just say, "I want to make more money." Ask yourself, how much? For what purpose? In what time frame? Through what path that honors both your gifts and your peace of mind? Write it down. Not just in your journal, but in your energetic field. Let it become a vow to yourself. For those of you navigating life in the form of a paycheck, this is your cue to stay open. Invitations may arise from the least expected places: a coworker's suggestion, a manager's praise, an email you almost ignored. Don't dismiss the quiet knocks of opportunity. Be ready to say yes. Because you never know which small open door is hiding a kingdom on the other side. And if you're a creator, entrepreneur, visionary, this is your green light. A product launch, a rebrand, a course, a message, whatever's been waiting in your energetic womb, it's time. Give birth to the thing you've been nurturing in silence. The stars are not just aligned for wealth, they are cheering you on as you step into your highest expression of service and self-respect. Still, a loving reminder for your generous Leo heart: be mindful. You have a fire that loves to give, loves to impress, loves to shine. But don't spend to fill a void. Don't use money to substitute for presence or to perform love. This is a moment for intentional, grounded strategy. Let your spending reflect your values. Invest in assets, not applause. Choose impact, not impulse. Every dollar is an energy signature. Spend it like a prayer, not a distraction. Think of this as the season where you become the financial gardener of your own field. You're not just managing money, you're recultivating your future. Every budget choice, every saved dollar, every intentional purchase sites a seed. And those seeds, when watered with vision and patience, grow into fruit that feeds your dreams. Wealth is not a number. It's a relationship. And today, you're rewriting the terms of that relationship. You're letting go of scarcity stories passed down through generations. You're releasing the false guilt of wanting more. You're choosing to believe that having more does not make you less humble, it makes you more resourced to serve, to support, and to shine. So breathe in, Leo. This is not about perfection. It's about permission. Permission to dream responsibly. To lead with heart and plan with clarity. To hold the duality of divine timing and personal accountability. If you feel that truth sinking in, if even a small part of you is whispering, "Yes, I'm ready," then anchor that energy now. Leave a comment below. I choose to build wealth with clarity, courage, and calm. Because when you name the energy, you claim the energy. And when you claim it, it begins. When the universe aligns in your favor, Leo, it doesn't whisper, it calls you to rise. And this is that call. Not in chaos or pressure, but in the quiet invitation to remember who you truly are, a radiant force, a beacon of boldness, a magnetic presence with the rare ability to influence not just people but the energetic space around you. You were not born to dim your light, to ask for permission, or to wait in line. You were born to lead. And not through control, but through embodiment. Through being fully, unapologetically yourself. This next chapter of your journey is about more than attracting wealth, it's about generating it through your essence. You see, influence isn't something you chase. It's something you cultivate. And when it is rooted in authenticity, service, and grounded self-expression, it becomes unstoppable. This is the season to begin seeing your charisma as currency. Your story, your passion, your creative gifts, these are the new forms of capital. They are not just extras or side notes in your life. They are the gateway. Jupiter's current placement reminds you that expansion follows visibility. Not superficial attention, but true resonance. It is time to stop hiding behind roles or titles that no longer fit. To stop shrinking so others can stay comfortable. The doors that are opening now are not for a version of you that plays small. They are for the you that dares to own the fullness of your presence. You might feel that gentle nudge inside to start something new, maybe a podcast, a community, a digital space where your words, your art, or your voice can be felt. This is not a random impulse. It is a spiritual assignment. It is your soul signaling that it's time to express and expand, to align your income with your inspiration. When you teach what you've lived, when you share what you've healed, when you speak from that raw, real place, you don't just earn money. You create movement. You shape lives. And in doing so, you allow abundance to circulate through you as a vessel, not just a recipient. But with all this expansion comes responsibility. The responsibility to uphold the standard of who you say you are. Influence without integrity collapses quickly. So yes, the energy is ripe for you to rise, but rise with clarity. Stay rooted. Keep your presence professional, your word consistent, your delivery thoughtful. Let every space you enter be better because you were there, not louder, not flashier, but clearer, more anchored. Think of your impact as a flame. When it burns from ego, it scorches. When it burns from love, it warms, it gathers, it transforms. Your flame was never meant to burn you out. It was meant to illuminate others and keep your own heart alive in the process. You are not just making content. You are making legacy. You are not just chasing money. You are aligning with mission. You are not just showing up online. You are becoming a channel through which wisdom, healing, and bold, beautiful energy flows. So if this part of the message resonates, if you feel the pulse of purpose picking up inside your chest, then honor it. Speak it into existence. Comment below, "I am ready to lead with my light," and let it support my life. Because when you claim your role as a leader of light, the world begins to reflect it back. Not because you pushed, but because you remembered. And in remembering, you became magnetic. There is a sacred kind of wealth that doesn't come from chasing, calculating, or forcing. It comes from alignment. From presence. From becoming so attuned to your own inner rhythm that you begin to resonate with what already belongs to you, not in the material sense alone, but in the energetic sense, where manifestation is birthed not through hustle but through harmony. This part of your journey, Leo, isn't about doing more, it's about becoming still enough to hear what the universe has been trying to deliver to you all along. You see, money is not just paper or digital code, it's energy. A reflection. A mirror of what we believe, what we expect, and most importantly, what we embody. When your internal state is clouded with doubt, fear, guilt, or the residue of past lack, even the most generous opportunities can slip through your fingers. But when your frequency is clean anchored in gratitude, clarity, and worthiness, money begins to meet you with ease, because you're no longer resisting it with unconscious noise. That's why this phase is so essential. Think of it like tuning an instrument before a performance. Your soul is that instrument. And if you begin your day with static scrolling, rushing, reacting, you miss the golden moment to tune your vibration. But if you begin with intention, with 5 quiet minutes of anchoring your energy through breath and affirmation, you're telling the universe, I know who I am. I know what I carry. And I'm ready to receive in alignment with that truth. The affirmation itself is more than just words. It is a repatterning of your field. I am a magnet for prosperity. I earn through joy, wisdom, and inspiration. When spoken with sincerity, this statement does something subtle but profound. It begins to break down the internal walls that say, you must struggle to succeed, or wealth comes at the cost of peace. It invites you into a new paradigm where thriving is not a reward for burnout but a natural result of being in tune. And as the sun sets, your energy softens. This is the perfect window to reflect not just on what went wrong, but on what arrived. The act of writing a gratitude-based money journal may seem small, but it is powerful spiritual technology. Gratitude is one of the most magnetic frequencies in the universe. When you document what money came in, no matter how small or what lessons you learned about abundance that day, you are reinforcing the loop of receptivity. You are saying, I see it. I honor it. I welcome more. This is not just mindset work. It's energetic cultivation. And like tending to a garden, it takes gentleness, patience, and trust. But the results are undeniable. Over time, you'll begin to notice how you attract opportunities without chasing, how your decisions around money feel less reactive and more rooted, how even your relationship with giving and receiving shifts into something more sacred. The energy words of this phase: gratitude, intuition, honesty, discipline, generosity are not just concepts. They are currencies. They build wealth in ways that compound far beyond interest rates. They attract people who value your presence, not just your performance. They draw in resources that feed your peace, not just your pride. So if you're ready to recalibrate, to become the version of yourself that doesn't just work hard but vibrates in harmony with prosperity, then begin now. Breathe. Listen. Write. Declare. Comment below. I align with the energy of wealth, and I receive with peace and purpose. Because when you hold the frequency of abundance within, the outer world has no choice but to catch up. And that, Leo, is the true gold that no one can take from you. And now, Leo, as you stand in the glowing threshold of potential, ready to welcome abundance, we must pause to bring awareness to the unseen currents beneath the surface. Because where there is light, there is also shadow, and the brighter your glow, the more important it becomes to move with discernment. This part of your journey is not a warning from fear, but a gentle guiding hand from wisdom. It's a reminder that even during a season of blessing, the way you walk determines what you're truly ready to hold. When the full moon swells in the emotional waters of Pisces, energy becomes more porous. Your intuition is heightened, yes, but so is your sensitivity. In that heightened state, decisions made on impulse may feel inspired, but they're not always aligned. You may feel called to say yes before checking the details, to leap before listening to your body, or to pour your energy into someone else's excitement without checking your own center. And while spontaneity has its magic, this is a time to pause, breathe, and check in with clarity. Full moons reveal, but they also amplify. And when amplification meets temptation, especially financial, it can quickly become a mirage. Impulsive investments, quick wins, and too good to be true promises are often disguised as doors of opportunity. But not every door is yours to open. Before you say yes, ask, does this expansion align with my long-term vision, or is it a distraction dressed in urgency? Trust your inner rhythm more than external noise. Get second opinions if you need to. The best decisions are the ones that still feel true after the excitement fades. And then there's the spotlight. With so much cosmic attention shining on your chart right now, it's natural that others will start noticing your light perhaps more than ever before. You may feel a mix of admiration, expectation, and even subtle undercurrents of envy around you. It's important to stay grounded in your center. Not every compliment is sincere. Not every critique is worth your energy. This is where your Leo heart must lead, not from ego, but from essence. Rise above competition, not with defiance, but with quality. Don't respond to tension with defense. Let your consistency and excellence speak for themselves. Remember, kings and queens do not argue, they build. They bless. They embody. But perhaps the most overlooked trap during a season of expansion is the neglect of the vessel that carries you through it all, your body. Your body is not just a home. It is your antenna. Your wealth frequency flows through your nervous system. If your mind is overworked, your gut is off balance, your sleep is disrupted, or your heart feels constricted, no affirmation in the world will override that signal. You must protect the temple through which your magnetism flows. Nourish yourself with real food, movement, stillness, water, and rest. You can't manifest like a lion if you're treating yourself like a machine. And so, as you walk through this door of opportunity, do so with reverence. Wear gold not just on your body, but in your mindset. Let that color remind you of your divine authority to choose wisely, to lead gracefully, and to receive responsibly. Carry your activating numbers 11, 21, 39, and 888 as energetic codes, not just digits. Let them guide your focus, your intentions, your affirmations. And if you feel called, keep citron or pyrite near you, as reminders that prosperity is not just a concept, but a frequency you can touch. This is your season to thrive, but not blindly. To glow, but not burn out. To expand, but only in the direction of your truth. And if this resonates with where you are right now, let your energy ripple outward. Comment below, I lead with wisdom, protect my peace, and rise with purpose. Because in a world full of noise, your grounded clarity is your greatest power. And your path, Leo, is not just about getting more but becoming more of who you truly are. There are moments when the invisible meets the physical, when intention crosses a threshold and becomes momentum. Rituals, when performed with presence and sincerity, are not just symbolic, they are magnetic. They help bridge the inner shift with the outer shift, grounding energy in the material world. This ritual of light you are about to perform, Leo, is more than a spiritual exercise. It is a conscious act of claiming space in the field of abundance. It is your soul standing tall and saying, I no longer wait for the flow, I become the flow. On September 11th, a portal opens, not a dramatic one that shouts or demands, but a subtle, sacred space of heightened receptivity. The energy on this day is ripe for recalibration. The cosmic alignments are not only inviting you to dream bigger, but to root those dreams into reality through conscious anchoring. And this ritual does exactly that. It turns a wish into a declaration, a hope into frequency, a vision into vibration. The golden or orange candle you light is not merely wax and flamite, is an elemental messenger. Fire speaks the language of transformation. As you gaze into it, you are igniting more than just a wick. You are awakening a signal to the universe that your energy is ready to receive. The new bill you hold isn't about the number it bears, it's a representation of a clean slate, a fresh financial frequency, detached from old stories of lack or fear. And the bay leaf or mint, whichever you choose, connects you to ancient traditions that understood nature's ability to carry prayer into form. Their scent, their texture, their essence all contribute to the sacred intention you bring to this moment. And when you place that leaf on the money, fold it together, and speak the words aloud, I open myself to abundance. I lead the flow of fortune. You are aligning your subconscious with the truth of your readiness. You're not just wishing for money. You are honoring money as a willing partner in your purpose, as a resource that reflects your courage, creativity, and contribution. It's important to remember that rituals don't work because of the objects, they work because of the energy behind them. The words you speak matter. But more than that, the frequency you carry as you speak them, that's what changes things. That's why when this ritual is done from a place of belief, devotion, and embodied alignment, it doesn't just feel powerful, it becomes powerful. And yet, the ritual is just the spark. What sustains the fire is what you do with it afterward. That's why this process is paired with journaling, affirmations, and self-care. These are not random spiritual tasks, they are your energetic maintenance. Journaling each night reinforces your awareness of how abundance is showing up, sometimes in money, sometimes in people, sometimes in ideas. Morning affirmations help you reset your frequency before the world can distract it. And tending to your physical body, or sleep, hydration, movement is how you hold the energy you've activated without leaking it. The number 888 is more than a symbol, it is a cycle. A loop of giving and receiving, action and rest, faith and follow through. And when you align with this number, you begin to feel money not as something you chase, but as something that naturally circulates through a life of clarity, purpose, and integrity. So take your time with this ritual. Don't rush. Feel every step. Let it be quiet, gentle, and intentional. And once you've finished, trust the shift has already begun. Because when ritual meets readiness, and readiness meets real belief, miracles begin to organize themselves in the background. And if you feel called to claim it, let your energy ripple into the collective. Comment below, I walk in alignment with wealth, and I receive with ease, grace, and gratitude. Because this is not just a ritual, it is a remembering. And Leo, it is your time. Dear Leo, September 11th is not just another Thursday. It's a cosmic response to the inner work you've done, seen or unseen, spoken or silent. The universe has been watching how you've held your ground, how you've whispered faith into empty rooms, and how you've chosen light even when surrounded by uncertainty. And now, it responds. You are not randomly lucky. You are aligned. The movements of the sun, the expansion of Jupiter, and the deep emotional clarity of the full moon are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Confirmations that your desires are not delusions, that your dreams were never too big, and that this exact moment, yes, This one is meant to break something open in your favor. You are standing on the edge of a shift that will touch not only your finances, but your purpose, your confidence, your voice. The question now is not whether you're ready, the real question is, will you allow yourself to receive? So many have told you to work harder, hustle more, fight your way through. But the invitation now, dear Leo, is different. It's to pause, to listen, and to open. This isn't about force. This is about flow. The door is already unlocked. It's your belief that turns the handle. Imagine yourself 1 year from now waking up in a space that feels safe, surrounded by people who see you, doing what you love, and being generously compensated for it. That future is not a fantasy. It is a frequency. And every time you say yes to your worth, you tune into it more clearly. But this isn't just about dreaming. It's about declaring. It's about telling the universe, I am the architect of my financial destiny, and backing it up with daily choices that align with that identity. It starts with your mindset. It continues with your intention. And it manifests through your action, however small. So I invite you now, if this message spoke to something deep in your spirit, to anchor it with your voice. Leave a comment below saying, I am the architect of my financial destiny. Let that be your soul's signature on this moment. Let that be the signal that you're not just watching change, you are choosing it. And if you want every message from this channel to act as a cosmic reminder of who you truly are, subscribe and turn on the notifications. Each video is more than information, it's a portal, a key, a divine appointment with your next level. Thank you for being here, for listening with your heart, and for trusting your own inner knowing. The past may have tried to define you, but it never had the final word. That belongs to you. And right now, you're speaking it loud and clear. Let September 11th be the day you remember, not when things changed but when you changed them. Your time is not coming. It's here. And it has your name written all over it.